there was one night where we were doing like a foot patrol, and then we got comms that they were like, hey, you guys are located here, you know, because we were sending like updates where we were. They're like, there's a compound we want you to go check out. So like walk there. And there was like this point where it's still like an undescribable sound. Okay. So I can't remember who it was because I was alpha team leader, and it was somebody behind me, like stepped on something and it made this like pop sound. My first thought was landmine. I mean,
sounds like a bouncing Betty, dude.
You know, right? Like, I mean, it was like a sound I've never heard before in my life, you know? And I just remember like along with everybody else, freaked out. You know, I still to this day, we have no idea what it was. You know, my point is like, we're all amped up now. We did the final like line of advance, and then we assaulted this compound. There was no one in the compound. Like, no, it was completely blank. But I just remember that like as we're clearing, we're doing all this stuff, like the how amped up my guys were, and they were kind of making mistakes, and they were kind of half-assing some things because they were like so like energized. And I remember like walking back after that patrol, and you know, Wheeler and I are talking about it, like, what was that sound? I'm like, I don't know, dude. I have no idea. But I just remember like, hey, as a leader, you set the tone. And if you're amped up and you're screaming and you're excited, you're going to set the tone. And I was like, in combat situations, dire situations, you got to remain calm. Whether you get in a firefight in combat, you know, obviously combat, you know, firefights are very different, but it's a heightened sense of things. Everybody's on edge. You don't know what is going to happen. You know, any blind corner or any valley you're walking or driving, or village that you're going through, because like we would drive through villages and you see dudes with red beards and they'd be flipping us off and all this different kind of stuff. And, you know, we were told that like the red beards are Taliban, you know, so like we'd, you know, go through villages and we're thinking, oh man, like we're gonna get ambushed, you know. So the heightened sense of things was always there. And at the end of the day, you're in a foreign land, and you know, those people proved that they wanted to try to kill us. You know, they came to our country and us. Okay, and now we're in their country trying to kill them. You as a leader, even in all these situations, one, you can't get complacent, because the times that I've been in firefights or it's happened, you know, you didn't expect them to happen a lot of times. Sometimes you do, but most of the time you don't. But you always got to remain calm. You got to be the calmness in the storm.